They have come from all around the country. I would put them about 45,000 strong at the moment, just before kick-off. Celtic supporters making the not too ridiculous assumption that today Celtic, after a long, hard season, will clinch the Premier Division Championship. The atmosphere inside this ground is of a cup final, and I don't think you can speak any higher of the undying affection of these supporters, that they've followed them all around the country. And here are the object of their affection, the Celtic side. And let me go very quickly through it. When Billy McNeill came, he had a massive reconstruction job to do. Well, Bonner was already there. Chris Morris he bought, as he did Joe Miller, and number 9 Frank McAvenny, and number 10 Andy Walker. A huge reconstruction job, and at the centre of which the player he knew at Manchester City, Mick McCarthy, making his return today after being sent off against Falkirk on the 5th of March. That's good news, by the way, for Jack Charlton, the manager of the Republic of Ireland side. Now, Dundee could perhaps be accused for thinking that they've turned up today to be sacrificial lambs for the slaughter. There they are. Well, there's enough professionalism in that team to make a very good game of it, particularly up front, where Keith Wright scored a hat-trick last week, and where Tommy Coyne is only 2 goals away from equaling Brian McClare's Premier Division record for 35 goals. He scored 33. They really will make a game of it. And there's the referee, Alistair Hewitt from Edinburgh. The pitch looked just a little bit the worse for wear in the middle there, and I think this is going to be a fast and furious game. Great atmosphere. McAvenny, Burns. McStay will be patrolling the midfield area for Celtic, stroking the ball around as confidently as ever done at his best. Last time Dundee played at Celtic Park, they really were annihilated, given a lesson in attacking, aggressive, menacing football, conceding 5 goals, but that was only defensively. In fact, Dundee in that game played some very attractive attacking football as well. Oops! Total misjudgment there. Stuart Versailles going in for it. Fighting back well. Well, Joe Miller has come right across to the goal line. There he is on the goal line now, coming back from it. Obviously being given a roving commission. Just get out there, get on with it, move about. It was McAvenny. That's Rogan. That must be a great chance. Must be yes. Morris. 1-0. 3 minutes gone, and that's the scoreline. Well, the man I mentioned, who had been bought by Billy McNeill, in at the death of this move. Nicely laid back there by McAvenny. And there was Rogan from the Northern Ireland international squad to the Republic of Ireland man, lying very handily there, prodding it in, 1-0. Was a good jump by Saunders. Now Miller to McAvenny. Here's Burns. Good run out there by Morris again. Corner kick. And a feature of Celtic's play this season has been the attacking inclinations of both full-backs. Certainly Morris comes forward very well. McCarthy was up strongly. Big, powerful player. Well, I don't know. The Dundee defence should have realised how good he is in the air. I think that would have been offside, though. No. Well read by Lawrence. This time he was caught, and McAvenny's onside. Ooh, that wasn't far away. McAven is exceptionally good at that. Back to goal, as you will now see, when that ball eventually breaks to him. And he quickly turns, whipping it away. You can see he got a little bit too much curl on that. Saunders. Forsyth. That's not a bad ball to Lawrence. It was a very good save. Well, it was initially. And that's headed by Aiken. I thought Bonner was down to that. Really did seem to have a beautiful ball, by the way, piercing the Celtic defence. Bonner looked to have it and then seemed to throw it away. Watch this. McAvenny. Got that over well, and there is Shannon. Rogan. Some good tackling by Forsyth. Free kick. Bonds with that. Carson hesitating again, and Walker accepting that gift, but not using it well. He came in on it as the Dundee goalkeeper once again looked almost petrified in the line, and he couldn't put it away. White. McAvenny can't turn quickly enough. Nicely pushed out, Ian Angus. Dundee playing some attractive football at times. No, too much on that. McCarthy turned well on it, but not well enough. That's a great chance for Rafferty. And away by McCarthy. Unbelievable. Angus. Well, that's astonishing. They had ripped the Celtic defence apart, and all they get out of it is a corner kick out of all this action. That really should have been put away by Rafferty. I think he couldn't believe his luck in getting in like that, and it was a brilliant save by McCarthy. Miller's been quiet. Waking up, though. What's been given? Free kick, in fact. Free kick to Celtic. Up comes McCarthy again. McCarthy's in, and it's off the line by Shannon. Morris fighting hard for that. It's McCarthy, though. That was a very good save indeed. Well, I must say, having been slightly critical of the goalkeeper, he really redeemed himself there. That's always a difficult ball, bouncing and coming up from the header. You'll see it coming as Morris swept that over. He got the break. Now, always a difficult ball to take. A downwards header that bounces like that, superb. There's McCarthy, and there goes the half-time whistle. To exultant cheers, Celtic troop off after that goal that eased the day and the pressure for Celtic, coming so early from Chris Morris. Doing what he's been doing all season, getting forward, and Morris was there to make it look easy, although it never is. Celtic only 45 minutes away from the inevitable conclusion of their league season and the championship. While Dundee, starting off the second half, have manfully tried to make a game of this. As I said, they've spurned some very good chances. Touch on there by Campbell, who's been largely ineffective. Obviously slightly fortunate there. Ball broke nicely for him. Morris. Hit put in, free kick. It's Morris keen to take this, pushing Joe Miller out of the way. There's a header! He really does jump well. Watch him coming in once again to the far post. Rogan. Coyne. Was annoyed with himself. It's a bad ball by Coyne. Buns. McAvenny's onside. That's a corner. There by Miller. Coyne back defending. Oh, it's a great save. Brilliant effort. Watch this whizzing in there from McAvenny. Just touched away from McStay. Up comes Aiken on that valuable run. Slightly exposed now, though. Here's Coyne. Little turn by Coyne. And Rogan fights through that well. I say Dundee have built up some openings for themselves with some neat play from midfield, but never able to convert it into threat. Like this. Well, that's a beautiful chance. Miller. Right off it. Deftly put through there. That should really have been put in the back of the net, but good goalkeeping. Really credit to go. Look at this superb little nudge through there by McAvenny. And the goalkeeper can use any part of the anatomy he wishes. McCarthy. That was slack and careless. Coyne. Nice deep touch forward. And McCarthy comes through that. And just occasionally, Celtic have cleared the lines in the most awkward manner, but it's worked for them. And here's a counter-attack. McAvenny. Couldn't get the shooting chance. Miller does. And the flag is up. Free kick. Never quite got it away, though. I will see that so often from Tommy Burns. Rogan attacks. At pace. Rogan, yeah, almost did it. Must be, yes. No, offside. Miller. Quickly taken by the goalkeeper, in fact, too quick. Well, offside given for this one. Nice. Adventuresome run again. That was nodded on, and Miller had been in that offside position. And it goes through, no offside. Here's Coyne. No, as soon as he played the ball away wide to the side, he was going to make life difficult for himself. There he was, pushed it too far to the left. With that, it seemed to come off his shin guard, and then he swept it round with his left. Miller. That's a better move by Miller. That was a save. Superb move by Celtic. Quick understanding between the players, running off the ball, they did everything, and a very good shot and save. We're halfway through the second half as this corner is taken. And Carson, after a very nervy start, has come on to a fine game. McCarthy once again getting up for this. He doesn't mess about when he's in the penalty area, and that's a Very agile looking movement there from Carson. Push, I think, by White. Free kick to Dundee. Trying to swing it round, that's a very good ball. Walker has done it. What a fine goal. That's it. That very quality I was speaking about just a few seconds ago, you saw at its best. The quick counter-attack. He's always going to be found when he's needed, and he was there. Carson with no chance. Delicately to the side and then bang. 2-0 with exactly 14 minutes of the game remaining. Any possible lingering doubt has been well and truly extinguished, but a very fine effort. Walker again. Oh! Two in about 45 seconds. 3-0. I mean, we were still looking down at our notes. That's how to catch out commentators. We're busy scribbling the statistics of the last goal. Really, a blitzkrieg and a personal one. Celtic Park ablaze with colour. A rippling wave of green and white. It's almost as if a huge multicoloured Venetian blind has been put right down the terracing, only to be ripped open again if Celtic score another goal, or when the celebrations happen at the final whistle, because that's really all there is between us now and Celtic officially lifting the championship flag. I think the two Celtic substitutes are coming on. Billy Stark and Mark McGee. Miller's going off, and so is Frank McAvenny. And they're giving two men a run out, two men who've meant a lot for Celtic this season. Billy Stark, who scored a very vital goal in the first Old Firm game of the season, indeed the only goal, and Mark McGee, who has kept them in the cup, who got them to a cup final. Walker, it's a little too much. It's a better ball, right. That's not a bad ball through. Coyne and Roy Akins there again. Ooh, bad one by McCarthy, and that is brilliantly saved. And again, almost through the legs at time. A final gesture by Dundee. There was a shot, that was Rafferty. He did that very well. Was well taken down by Frail, but just touched back. Might be a minute or so added on for stoppage time. Stay. Oh, right off the ball by Rogan. That's not a bad ball to Coyne. Woo, it whistled past. No, I think Dundee have fated simply not to mar the party at all by scoring even a single goal, as Coyne blasted at. Everybody looking at the red-clad referee, who stands out like a beacon. And there it goes. Celtic are the champions. And on to the field come all the youngsters who've been skirting the ground, and the players have to go off. Thousands upon thousands pouring over the pitch as Celtic conclude the championship. It is not really what the club wanted at all. They wanted the crowd to keep on the terracings, or else the team simply were not going to come back on. And I'm not sure if, in fact, all the players got off. They were suddenly engulfed in that tidal wave of humanity, which really is perfectly understandable. It's happened on other occasions and in other places.
Amazing scenes at the end, and as you can probably hear in the background, even the seagulls seem to be celebrating. Well, the club, nor the police, wanted the crowd to invade the pitch, but you know, it really is understandable on those occasions. I've seen it happen before in other places and other times. But after a patient 20-25 minutes of ushering part of this huge 60,000 crowd back behind the barriers, out came the Celtic team to reappear to tumultuous celebrations on the terracings. Winning, of course, their new T-shirts signifying and denoting the winning of the championship 1987-1988. To a marvellous reception, Celtic supporters coming from all over the country to see this and getting their first view of the new champions. It was all very happy, wasn't it? Meanwhile, back in the dressing room, we had a camera unit, and we captured some amazing scenes as the Celtic players came back victorious from the pitch. Well, you just put yourself in the situation of trying to go in there and get players out for interview. It was rather difficult, but thankfully we managed to get the team captain, Roy Aitken. But before that, a Celtic manager dripping wet from the bath, and he trod his way across the Celtic pitch to talk to us. And I asked him, firstly, if in the recent games the team and himself had been exhibiting nerves.
No, I think it was inevitable, really. We've got a very young side in the main. We've got some experienced players as well, don't let me forget that. But got an awful lot of players that haven't been in this position before, and really they've worked so hard to get here. And I think it's inevitable that just at the final stages they would show those little bits of nerves.
Now then, you've managed championship teams before, you've played in championship teams before. I'm not asking you to rate this side's performance, but in style and attitude, how would they compare with the others?
I think attitude-wise, and I think professional-wise, I think they're the best I've worked with, because it started off very, very quietly. We had a whole lot of rebuilding to do, a whole lot of new players coming in, so there was an awful lot of professional and good hard-working attitude showed by all the players. They worked hard to get a team spirit going, they worked hard to get a team pattern going, and it's come for us.
What were the crucial parts of the season for you, do you think?
Looking back now, I think probably going to Aberdeen, way back, when would that be? October, I think it was, having lost to Dundee United, having almost squandered a 3-goal lead here against Falkirk. So we went up to Aberdeen and we were really put to the test that day, come back with a 1-0 victory. Frank McAvenny scored the winner, and I think then things started to happen for us. We went to Tynecastle the following week, and albeit we're down to 10 men, got a 1 each draw. And I think the character of the team was really forged then.
Now, today was almost beautifully stage managed for you. You got an early goal and you got 2 humdingers near the end. You couldn't have asked for better than that.
No, I would have preferred it differently, actually. Obviously, we got the great start, which nobody in their right mind would complain about, and I certainly didn't. But we were a bit frustrated after that. The goalkeeper had some very, very good saves, and it looked as though we were going to have to live on nerves till the end of the game. Went up, popped Andy, and as he's done so often this season, scored important games, taking all the strain off.
Well, both of his goals were good, weren't they? Well taken.
Well, that's right. Obviously, we saw the advantage of Andy and Frank McAvenny. They combined very, very well for the first of Andy's goals, and lo and he stuck it away well, and it took all the pressure off us.
Can I ask you frankly, when you finished, very sadly, in English football, could you possibly, in your wildest imaginations, have a thought forward to now that you're standing on the Celtic Park pitch as the Championship manager again?
No, I don't think when that happened, actually, I could have even thought of coming back to stand on the pitch. Never mind being here as manager of a Championship winning team. But it's been a great year for me. Those players have made things come alive for me, and I'll be ever indebted to them for that alone.
We're indebted to you for coming out, because you just came out of the bath, and I wonder if you could pull back to see what the best well-dressed manager wears when he's doing interviews with BBC television. And thank you very much. I know we've pulled you out. I know you'll get pneumonia for this, and there'll be 60,000 after me as a result. Billy, thank you very much.
Thanks very much, Archie. Thank you.